You know, all these videos have in common the idea that they're very disliked. Not these ones, though. This is where I go way deeper into the territory of, like, well-minded people. Some people are unhinged, of course, but these people are trying to be, like, smarter. The YouTubers, though, are protected by, like, really crybaby fanboys who don't understand better, and who are not social enough to accept that there's actually other people who are very similar power level to, Penguins, sit down and have common sense type of attitude. Just having common sense is not some kind of, like, next level thing that nobody can do, right? There's plenty of people who can replicate his sort of job, right, and get paid even better. Like, people can do better quality videos. The only thing that sort of might feel off is that they might not have a soul. They might just do this thing for views, attention, and then monetize that shit. And it feels like because this guy has been around forever, we can just keep him playing Monopoly. He's gonna get everything, and we have solved the problem, right? Well, I still want better quality stuff. I still want competition to exist. If we allow monopolies to just manifest forever and no one's challenging the dude, like, we're not gonna get better quality stuff. I want thumbnails. I want to know what I'm clicking on. This is not coherent. I don't think I care. Half of the stuff is like sexual nonsense that people care about because they're just salivating over the internet for any amount of porn there is. So this guy leans towards that, as you can tell. This Twitch thing, bro. And many others, and the way he fucking mentions penis like it's a next best thing that he can stare at whenever he wants, next best thing trapped in his pants. And he knows, like, I can relate to other men because that thing. I can talk about stories of penis enlargement and everyone's gonna, like, suck it up off the floor, bro. I can talk about basketball because people understand basketball. People understand chess, bro. Wow. So it's very entertaining. I don't necessarily have to stop just because I'm getting hatred, because I get to control what people say to me, like actually what gets manifested. Even if people like a certain comment, I will be able to delete it if I want to. I control the comment section, and it sounds manipulative, right? But very well deserved if your first words are just spitting fire at me, as if I deserve that sort of behavior. I'm just new here, bro. And again, people, fanboys, people in denial, Americans who have attachment syndrome, they see one face, the one face represents, like, common sense, and obviously Penguin has the most common sense because he's the most popular. That's not how it works, bro. All right, he's holding Monopoly, but Monopoly, in real life, is still an unstable game. Someone can still throw shit at you, and all of a sudden you don't want to play anymore. So that's Skibidi Drama. Skibidi Drama is about exposing your superpower, what you can do as a person who doesn't like just sitting back and letting everyone else get fame and fortune, basically. Now, taking fame and fortune as an NPC, accepting what everyone else accepts, is a little bit of a boring lifestyle to live. You have to make also, like, very, very high quality videos, which only a handful of people can do. So people who are entering the Monopoly game, and people who are leeching off drama, of any kind of drama, first of all, they needs to wait for drama to happen. They cannot cause drama. I can do that. I can just find things very easily and be upset about it very easily. This is not just Penguin, this is not just that. Even on my card game channel, bro. Which is why my day was ruined yesterday. But even off my card game channel, the most popular thing is obviously drama, right? Discussing a specific card slapping someone else's face. You know, this is dramatic, bro. And this is like outrageous, where I'm like, I'm on the edge of quitting Hearthstone because it's absolutely terrible game right now. Absolutely. To this day, nothing is gonna change, bro. And I'm having terrible experience. But I still try to make it work. I still try to understand why Hearthstone is so terrible and how bad is it, really. I'm trying to understand. So the same way I'm trying to understand how terrible is Penguin, how bad is it, and people are in denial, just straight up. That's all they do. It's the same story with like Ariana Grande, bro, and her new album. I released this video, this gets 400 views. It's dramatic because people are in denial. They want to type in a comment and say, no, actually, Ariana Grande just released the best album so far. And I'm like, I don't understand lyrics anymore. I don't understand anything. There's Supernatural, one song in the album. There's Bye Bye that I don't want to listen to because it's like a breakup song, and that will just break me slowly. Ari just not appealing to me at the moment. She's playing the villain. She's playing the survivalist, hanging on to the last grasp of monopoly that she owns, because it seems like she's losing sanity. But people still gonna be in denial of like, oh, it's the best thing ever. But like, I mean, I don't know what you listen, I don't know what arguments you have, but it's just American zombie type of language, basically. This guy is the best, and you're a loser, and blah, 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 and I just delete these people. I block these people. They are very toxic. They say the same exact thing, but in a different way, because anytime you attack a different person, it's always a different response, I would say. See, again, people say I'm a cloud chaser is the best description I have. But they say it in many multitude of ways, and it's like 40% of comments. And I have to delete all of them because it feels like so toxic when there's a mob of people saying exactly the same thing. There's just NPCs running around saying that one line of like, I don't like you because you're just trying to be popular right now by attacking Charlie. We all love Charlie because he have big number, and I spent time. I invested time. Now we have to defend Charlie, bro. Yeah, I only let, you know, Europeans pass through. I think he just deleted his comment, by the way. I'm not exactly sure. There's a question mark, dude. But there's these, like, Europeans who write books, basically. But they can't stop arguing with me because they found this gold of just ranting against me as if I'm the problem. Like, they can't accept their defeat at any moment. They still have more arguments to throw at me. At some point, I have to stop of, like, fuck off, basically. Like, I'm tired. Alright? I'm tired of ranting with you because, like, this is going nowhere. And, I mean, great conclusion. What the fuck do you... I'm gonna make conclusions with you, personally? You gonna make it till the end? That's not gonna happen. You're just gonna make me upset at some point. Because, like, you're wasting my... Like, look at this shit. I have to read this much. This is unorganized. You can make a whole fucking YouTube video about it if you want to say this many things. You know, just slowly say these many things and you'll find yourself in a 20-minute YouTube video. Thank you very much. Do that shit yourself, for your own sake. You know, don't just play ping pong with me and be like, oh, great conversation. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think you're just trying to trash me because that's the problem you're trying to solve. That's European way. They find a problem, and it's like, I got you. You know, you wrote a book? Oh, but there's grammatical errors in the book. How dare you? Now you don't have any reputation anymore. It's no, I just wrote a book because I wrote a fucking book. I didn't expect people to care. That's not my expect. Right now, I did because I was sort of expecting a similar result to this video, right? It does blow up, so this kind of has to blow up to some extent, and it did. It kind of blew up a little bit too much. It's a fucking nuclear blast. I have never received that many views ever in such a short period of time. And then there's nuclear fallout across my entire channel, pretty much. Past the point where I was like criticizing Penguin, my videos get 3 times as many views. Obviously, the nuclear fallout is gonna be like over at some point, but he has been sticking around for a long time. So like, it's a valid strategy to throw shit at people. Again, that's what I uncover with Skibidi Drama. There's people playing Monopoly, and you throw shit at your selected worst candidates to receive shit because you don't like them the most. Yes, maybe I don't dislike Penguin the most, but shit, I like tearing down people's reputations if they feel like they're on top of the world and they win every single drama they get into. You know, I'll set up some, war machines. So the moment Penguin discovers my channel, I'm gonna be ready. I'm gonna be like, yes, I was obsessed just like Jackson was obsessed about Sniper Wolf. I have posted like 5 videos, guys, criticizing Penguin to some extent, because I probably will get bored, but it's very interesting what we're gonna find here, it seems. I might be just entertained enough to make a couple more videos, right? If I want the negativity to flood in, because I still have to tackle it. I still have to block every single person who's wasting my time, right? Saying the same exact thing in a slightly different way. It's always the same argument of like, well, other people like Charlie, so he must be good enough. You know, you just find problem. You just stand out of the universe in the stars. You're the only one standing out, and everyone else, if they care about Charlie, they like him, and that's it, bro. And like, yeah, because they're not open-minded to look across YouTube and find people like this, you know. There's plenty of people who do a much better job, but not exactly the same job. I haven't actually found a person who's just chill and like reports on the news, because it's very difficult to like find newsworthy things. But at the same time, this is not supposed to be like difficult to do, and to do a lot better than whatever has been established. And that's it. I understand, like, people cling on to familiar things. They might have figured out how to navigate this channel. I don't know. I just feel like my time is getting wasted. And I keep track of a lot of influencers. Yeah, the moment I pull this up is like, people freak out. Like, what is this? It's my application, bro. I see the influence level of this Penguin boy and other people, and I can organize it from top 1 to top 200. All these influencers that I care about, mostly women, of course, because they at least just are positive influence. They don't send toxicity towards you just naturally, you know. So like, what happened in Sniper Wolf and Jackson's drama? You know, oh, she approached Jackson's house, so she's the worst person in the universe. But Jackson's, this whole time while drama was happening for like 6 months to this very day, he's trying to send toxicity, bro. In other words, while she was doing doxing for one day, October 13, you know, the spookiest day of them all, the Friday, October 13, I believe. While she was doing the doxing, Jackson was doing the doxing, and he's pretending that criticism has to be always accepted and allowed in. No, she decides. She controls the comment section. Shut the fuck up, Jax Films. She controls whether she wants to look at your criticism or you don't have reputation for it. You know, she will decide. And if you throw enough toxicity, of course you have reputation. You have bad reputation. You have bounty on your head. Someone named Sniper is gonna come to your fucking house and snipe you down. I'm just saying, bro. What the fuck did he expected? Is the question. Being toxic is a crime. You don't understand that because you don't understand morality, but it's the most basic crime. You choose evil over good. You're trying to say evil things instead of good things. Sometimes YouTube is gonna, remove harassment because it doesn't allow harassment. Sometimes, it detects of like, you said swear words, so it will censor you basically. Say it's like, I think this person said mean things to you. All right? That's what YouTube says to me when I look into the comment section. I can immediately be aware of like, yeah, I'm probably going to be removing this guy. I'm probably going to be banning this guy instantly. Toxicity. People feel they're allowed to be toxic because I have 200 subscribers, right? I can't defend myself. If you can't defend yourself, there's bullies that come out. But this is a whole fucking mob, bro. Mobsters. Anonymous mobsters just trying to take you down. The moment someone like has 2,000 subscribers, they understand not to fucking beef around. I actually attracted a dude with 42,000 subscribers. That's pretty cool, right? I'm gonna show you this guy. He's not bad. He's better than Penguin because most people are better than Penguin, unfortunately. This guy makes me rant, So personally, I can't stand him, and I want people to question that. Can you get value from this content? Because I can. Like, it's too personal almost. Like, it's too slimy, as I represented it on the thumbnail. Like, I stick my fingers to it, and I just, like, it's disgusting to me. And it feels like people stay for 2 minutes to understand the video, and they feel like, oh, fuck it, let's just watch the whole thing. That's how I felt. I click on the video, I just see him exaggerate something that I don't care about, and I have to, like, stick around, because, like, I invested my attention, and that's it, bro. I get hooked, bro. It's like fucking digital drugs of common sense dude. Stealing attention, stealing a monopoly. He figured out the formula, and he's doing the same exact thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over. He's not wanting to change anything because his monopoly might fall apart. But we have to, at least see that. At least see that much. That a person who's doing the same thing over and over are a little bit suspicious. They have some kind of formula that works, and the only question is does it make you happy? Does it make you entertained? Does it work every single time? Because it should be boring at some point, I would imagine. So yeah, now this is a mixed video of like people from my comment section and still Penguin not changing my opinion. Just because people came down to the comment section, you think I changed my opinion? No, I just got haters. That means I'm correct. I made people emotional. I just did everything the correct way. And even more so because, again, they're clinging on to their favorite thing. They don't want this guy to fail. They think this guy is going to succeed all the way through. I don't know about that. Like, even YouTube itself does not provide necessarily ways to flush people down. Skibidi faces who are people praising so much, it's very hard to flush them down as long as they don't do anything bad. If they don't do anything bad, drama-worthy, they can be cancelled. I mean, it's very difficult to just outcompete those guys. That's what monopoly means. If Kellogg's didn't do anything bad, there wouldn't be a boycott. People wouldn't just see Kellogg's of like, oh, they don't have reputation anymore. They got cancelled. But this is a, up and down response by the people. That's the best thing they can do. I'm pulling it down Matrix to explain you guys the way people have wired their brains. You know, someone is either like very, very good or someone is very, very bad. The cancellation happens. So it's very difficult to convince people to like switch themselves off and pretend that Penguin is a bad person. Obviously, I'm not going to achieve that. I just want people to have more common sense because that's what Penguin represents, right? He's a common sense guy that can warp drama to his favor, can win that debate, and this is where we started. He's getting praise for, you know, canceling certain people, exposing them, and that's pretty interesting. And for him to be exposed, he has to, you know, not be in the same room under the same conditions all the time, just be a boring person. Like, that's how easy it is to be safe from being exposed, from entering drama. Like, you just have to do the same boring shit. You have to be a gamer. I will also not get into drama. People will also not find me interesting. But I don't start as a, you know, a face on YouTube with tons of millions of views playing this Monopoly game where he just kind of owns this sort of property. He owns the property and I have to pay rent for him. I have to pay with my sanity when I upload a video about him because I still don't have material of my own. I can't make it. It's very difficult. So I just look at other people. I react to what they're doing. So yeah, my position is to observe, all right? See where the openings are. What's my role on YouTube if I just want to hang out and like maybe find friends? Apparently it's very difficult to do that. And again, YouTubers don't project that the idea that they are making friends. Like even Sniper feels kind of like isolated in a way. And at any moment you can like lose reputation and it's very difficult to continue having friends. But you know, Sniper has some of them, clinging on to them desperately almost. I mean, she has her sister, you know, like the best friend ever. So deep down, like YouTubers feel kind of lonely and isolated and very unrelatable because I don't want to relate to that. I want to be happier. And potentially Mr. Beast fucking hacked the system because he entered the whole YouTube dynamic with a bunch of friends. Friends that are turning more and more toxic on him, I would imagine, except for Chandler. Chandler's cool, but everyone else toxic. And we'll see how that goes. MatPat's also making moves, right? Like, Jackson's making moves for real, moves against a very, very big channel. And it's sort of working because he has, like, direct access to the audience. He's interacting with the audience all the time, while Sniper Wolf is just sitting there reacting to videos. It's a very different dynamic. You know, Sniper Wolf feels defenseless, and Jackson feels like he has spears and weaponry that he can throw at other people. But the moment you do that, it's no longer comedy. It's no longer just a funny haha moment. It's you being toxic. It's you being annoying on the platform or obsessed about something. You targeting another YouTuber. It's no longer funny. Your hope of being a comedian and not taking things seriously is coming to an end. Like, you're just making a self-sacrifice, a self-sabotage moment. But that's what Jackson's decided to do without even realizing what it is because he's clearly an immoral person. But there is, again, a MatPat story. And MatPat got a badge of honor on my channel because people cared for that particular moment, including me. I cared. So, you know, I keep track of, like, YouTuber things on this platform. Maybe that's better than what Penguin is doing, what Penguin is reporting on. I'm reporting on YouTubers doing things as best as I can and analyzing this whole situation. Not in like 20 minutes, not in 10 minutes. I have to actually find something cool and not just give you the facts that everyone can regurgitate. I want to see cool things. I want to stitch things together. So MatPat's retiring is also very interesting. for this platform, because he's leaving behind 4 channels for 4 different people. And there's potential scenarios of what can happen, right? Maybe MatPat is going to successfully retire and his channels are going to be very much the same. Maybe MatPat was this toxic leader, and once he is gone, the channels are going to be much better. Maybe the channel is going to collapse because he thinks he's a good leader, but he never actually taught anyone how to manage their, respective channels. Maybe they just want to steal that from him. Who knows what's going to happen? It's very curious situation, and he's making moves. Something is changing on the landscape of monopolies. They're not as comfortable just sitting in one place. They have to do something, and this guy has to fucking sweat, all right, for me. Sweat, dance monkey for me, all right? Throw me your toxicity as much as you want. I am not afraid. Actually, I'm very afraid, because if the video gets like 20,000 views, there's no way I can manage the comment section anymore. I need a bigger machine gun for the zombie apocalypse that I have to endure. Even 2,000 views is already feels like there's a horde of zombies. There's 100 zombies I have to shoot down very quickly. I see your one line is negative. It's trying to rip me apart. That's a zombie. We shoot a headshot, bro. We block this person from my channel forever. So potentially there's going to be higher level of zombie apocalypse unleashed onto me because I attacked a YouTuber, a face. I slapped a face on a thumbnail and slapped a little bit of slime or, water. Fucking water, bro. Moisture. Oh no. Who are you? It's one of the coolest questions. Who are you? You are nobody. Am I right? Well, everyone has to start with something. Relax. You're a zombie. Headshot, bro. Like, I have to defend myself against these fools who think I just have to start with a viral video with 1 million views from the very beginning. Like, I upload a lot of videos and people don't necessarily resonate with my format. It's very hard to swallow type of format. I give too much opinion. It's a very unusual thing on YouTube, and people tend to hate it because that's the resonance. I'm a hateful person. I'm too smart, and I want things to be better. I want things to change, and it's very unlikely that it's going to happen unless I make things myself. Just like the card game channel. I'm making my own card game because I'm incapable of finding good, positive changes to the games that I play. But then I also tried other people's card games, or other big card games. Like Marvel Snap is pretty fucking cool. And so you discover better YouTubers, you move on, you shut down the toxic shit, and you find the better shit. The transition we're going to make in this video right now. First of all, I'll double check Sniper Wolf's content. Jackson's did not upload enough content for me to check him out. We're still waiting on him, But this one is, like, it's easy to upload. It's high quality. People should be impressed. People should objectively at least analyze to the point of, like, yeah, she's just showing things. She doesn't have to do much, but it works, right? The least amount of effort put in with the best output should be praised on this platform, right? But it's not being praised because it's so low effort. Like, people have another brain rot ideology of, like, effort equals good, least effort equals bad. No, like, factories produce things with least amount of effort. How much effort do you have to put to produce a fucking pen? How much work do you have to do to produce a pen? So it's like, oh, high effort. I produced one pen. A factory can produce fucking thousands upon thousands of pens in 1 minute, bro. So what is better? But it feels like, oh, this pen doesn't have a soul, though. Yeah, sure. You can put a soul into one pen if you put a lot of effort. I hope that helps. I hope that pen doesn't fucking just, burn into pieces. That's the American thing. They treat, like, even Pokemon cards like $1 million novelty. It's fucking bullshit to me. I see this sort of behavior of like, oh, Logan Paul just got 7 million worth of a card. What are you gonna do with it, bro? You're just gonna fucking flex. What the fuck? I have Dragon, Charizard, Dragon card. I activate Dragon card. Man, I'm not intimidated by your stupid fucking Charizard. Have you heard about Deathwing, the Fire Lord? You might want one of those cards when they get printed out in public. Yeah, they might be worth fucking millions of dollars of self-esteem that you can just spend on a monkey card. Ah, the crypto Jesus, Logan Paul. Everyone is like making moves, and at some point they're gonna be failing. As you can tell, they often enough, even like the quietest, the most, humble people get attacked. And they get in trouble for some reason. She just sits there, gets in trouble because she's reacting to content. How fucking ridiculous. It has to be, man. So let's just watch these. But most importantly, the main piece of the next segment is at some point good things happen, right? A good person shows up and has a ridiculous amount of subscribers. And I'm gonna show you if possible. I mean, he's on the top. He just kind of sits there on the top like a cherry on top. Isn't that fucking weird? We just reeled him in collectively, and there's no more comments. 0 more comments. That's kind of weird. That's kind of a glitch in the system. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna give Penguinz0 a glitch because he exists now. I have decided that he makes a pretty good content, and we can check it out a little bit more of that after Sniper Wolf. All right. Everything is so funny to me. Everything is so exciting because people are delusional to the point of like, I have more brain cells and I can see a different perspective of life. And I'm going to be still respectful to everyone. No one's going to break me. You can send as much hatred as you want. You can only do it once, though. You can only fucking do it once. Europeans are pretty scary because they can do it multiple times in the same conversation. But still, you offend me, you drag the conversation way too long, you're not satisfied with my conclusions, you just throw more arguments at me as if I have done no progress whatsoever and said absolutely nothing. People just, again, Europeans just trying to find flaws in your ways of doing things. Any flaw at all. They're going to pick the flaws instead of the good things that you said. And that pisses me off. At some point, the conversation has to end because I see through your bullshit. So there's 2 types of people. There's the mobsters of America and there's the flaw searchers of Europe. And that's sort of where it ends. The rest of the world, like China and Russia, is not going to come after me because I talk about penguins. For fuck's sake, man. They're busy, like, destroying themselves at the moment. I can't wait to see what Russia turns out to be after a few months of election, a real election, because that's how Russians elect leaders. They don't fucking put shit on a piece of paper and just toss it, and it's like, that's my ballot. I elected this new president, not Putin, though. No, Putin's going to be like, but you just sign a piece of paper of like, it's garbage. Also, it contains my name there. So I rule. This is how Russia fucking looks like, bro. I rule because you're just playing with a piece of paper. You're not pointing a gun at me, so I win. All right? Did you see, like, Tucker Carlson went so close to me? Oh, wow, he could have killed me, but he didn't. That's the Putin fucking resonance, bro. It's ridiculous, but that's just how savages behave. I let Tucker get very close in person, and I gave him a history lesson. He didn't kill me. Wow, I ruled the world, Putin said. It's fucking madness, bro, in the world. Like, big people, they're not so big once you understand their strategy. They're not that big. They're not that fucking intimidating and rule over you anymore. They can't do it because the world is dynamic. You just have to, like, learn your stupid lessons and you'll have power over them. for the time being. All right, you'll be able to summon a genie and ask what something from the genie. So, all right. So where was I? Obviously, again, people with more subscribers, they're going to be like genuinely respectful, so they don't get canceled. Most importantly, and he's just like interested in what I'm doing here in this influence tracker. But I'm not going to explain it in this video. There's different videos, like just type in influence tracker. And I sort of explained to some extent. I will be releasing third version of that once I'm done with the card game. And we'll see, right? Right now I want to distribute some points while I talk about drama and all that shit. Of course, I deserve the most points because I'm the only one talking. And there's obviously the haters. Eat that. Enjoy your pie. So far, Moist Critical is at 185th place. Yeah, I can tell you exactly where he is, of how much I like him. Of course, I'm gonna like him more if I get views. That's interesting. Thumbs up. Congratulations. And I don't dislike him just because I get haters. I don't care. I have full control over them, so I just stomp on them haters. It's also kind of entertaining, to be honest. So he's just gonna grow in influence. What I've recognized is that I don't want to remove influence from anyone, except Hearthstone. Alright, if you have terrible reputation like this, and you ruin my every single day, I'm trying to play a game, and it ruins my day. I'm trying to participate in a community, and it ruins my day. I try to understand how the game works, it ruins my day. Every single fucking thing I do comes to the same conclusion of, like, Hearthstone sucks, bro. Of course, I will, you know, try to remove a little bit of points from this thing, because it's a giant blob now that doesn't have any reputation. So I give these points to, like, competitors and all that shit I distribute. I open up the monopoly at this point, because Hearthstone holds me hostage in a way. I want people to make better card games. I want to find things that are, like, genuinely well designed and balanced. Balanced, for fuck's sake. I understand that Penguin is a good person, and he seems to be balanced within himself, but it's not balanced the way he projects information, the way he interacts with the audience. It's not balanced. He could pick up the thumbnail making skill in, like, a couple of weeks. I can teach him, bro, to do it. It's not that difficult. I can give him the software needed. But it's just like you put in some fucking text, copy and paste it with a face, enlarge it, and here you go. Here's your fucking thumbnail. All right? Make sure that the face has an interesting expression in there, so it's not boring. And it's an interesting thing to do, and you can do it very quickly. That's it. That's your thumbnail, and my thumbnails look pretty fucking delicious, bro. I also struggled with the same problem of, like, I don't want to put thumbnails because it's just an annoying thing to do. It's annoying. And now, right now, he's, like, frozen. If he makes any single updates on his channel, it might, like, fall apart or be questionable. But you have to do it. You have to be honest with yourself that skills are not bad. They're not evil. They're gonna help you explore yourself. And like, these thumbnails help me navigate information a lot better. Like, it makes my videos memorable. If I click on, like, the most popular stuff, what are we gonna get? Is this memorable? Like, that's memorable, but, like, that's disgusting. You know, like, it exposes his channel the moment I just click this button. I don't... Oh, look, it's the mob. The Hunger Games mob of zombies, bro. What else Hunger Games stands for? What else do you think it is? It's not a zombie game. I have read the book even, which I don't do very often. But, like, it's way back in the day. I was just, like, reading the book, finding myself doing that. Isn't that crazy? So, yeah, Hunger Games is a pretty interesting vibe. I think when people have the most popular videos, it actually explains their vibe. So I could explore this territory as well. As you can see, he's not slapping his face until this drama of Sneeko is horrible went viral. Where's the first face where it actually, like, besides Sneeko? Because Sneeko actually promoted his face. Can you imagine? Penguin got promoted by this stupid drama where he pulls out his guns, bro. Where he flippy floppy penguin stuff until he, oh, I have hands. This penguin has hands, bro. Holy shit. Please don't be like this guy. Is that also Sneeko, by the way? Did Sneeko just promoted him 3 times is the question. Like, this is very interesting to explore, isn't it? To paint the story of the most viral things that Penguin did. Because my story is pretty interesting as well around here. So there's a lot of work to do. There's a lot of things to explore. You open a question mark and honestly ask something and respectfully explore the content that is available to you. It's just how it goes. And I like doing this. So I want to show you guys this guy's channel. All right, it's a black dude. Black people seemingly are how do I put it? They don't care that much. They can be social because they're not afraid of you. That's what it is. They're kind of fearless. So they can jump into my comment section even if it's like an intoxicated experience, and they don't care. They're just like seeking like self-interest almost. And it's kind of interesting to see. When you get to know them. Otherwise, I'm full-on racist. I'm a fucking European. You know, I'm born racist, bro. I'm born uncomfortable with other people. I don't even think women exist, bro. They only exist as pixels on the screen, so it's you know, it's a very complicated situation here. I'm racist, sexist, homophobe, and all those things because I'm born this way. You know, I'm born with opinions in my brain. I can't help it. People can try and stop that and mitigate the damage that they receive from Europe, and they can throw shit at us. But like, this is how we're born. Like, we're not born surrounded by diversity. We're born surrounded by just like the same kind of people who are trying to survive, who are trying to make a good life out of whatever scraps are laying around. Like, my mom is still a person with a history of going through trash just to pick up some random items that might be useful. Going through trash. Even I kind of like found near the trash bins very useful items like pillows, like a fucking seat that I'm sitting on right now. I'm sitting on trash that someone else thrown out. Like, this is my life, guys. So, you must understand, like, Europeans are a completely different type of culture, and in order for me to not be racist, I have to spend time with these guys, and he presented himself. Congratulations. I'm still not going to be amused, but it's something. It's a black person. I don't have many of them on my influence list. You must understand, I have, like, Swoozy, Will Smith, and then Nicki Minaj, which is the highest influence because she's friends with Ariana, so I have to respect her. She's also almost like a Ariana gatekeeper of the best Ariana vibes that were generated. Because Ariana's most popular video is with Nicki Minaj, after all. So, congratulations for your 4,800, Nicki. Bye-bye. I'm having fun. It's really cool. So, this guy's exploring the internet as well. He's exploring these different games. I haven't watched the full video. We can finish this. Different games like Co-op is a good representation of that, and Penguin covered it and became viral sensation, it seems. But the idea is, you know, the controls are very uncomfortable, very complicated to master, and if you can master it at all, if you can just move like 5 meters, that's pretty good. You have to find that perfect strategy of playing the game and succeeding at all. It's very like splitting almost. Like, once you pick up the skill, you will be able to, like, move forward. But noobs who just try the game, who will laugh at you for, like, failing or whatever, they tried themselves and they fail just the same fucking way. Very interesting stuff. So there's, like, multiple games like that, and he's covering a lot of them at once. But of course, he's not very good at it. Yeah, most of the time, he doesn't understand what the fuck's going on. And he just sees, like, oh, look at all these fatalities.
Is actually amazing. Oh, every time you refresh, you get a new color too. That's sick. Like, it's like, you ever see that meme of like Venom dunking on someone? That's what it feels like when you beat someone in this game, because you could really just
Yeah, sure. So let's see what else we have. I could evaluate, but I already evaluated this content at acceptable rates, 163, which is more than enough to make him a button as an influencer that appeared in my comment section, meaning that Penguin is going to get 20% though from him. You know, like, Penguin is still going to continue growing really rapidly.
because now we have Getting Over It 2017.
Yeah, I guess resurgence of QWOP happened eventually. Just like resurgence of Minecraft. Something has to happen in the community for a resurgence to happen, which is a big deal, right? And people sort of, like, have a feeling where you have a good concept, like Hearthstone has a good concept, but there's no, like, resurgence, there's no real interest because the game is not fully fledged out. Hearthstone is, I mean, Minecraft is waiting for the next chapter for, like, Hytale, but there's a little bit of drama going on behind the scenes, and I will talk about it, and I will try to extract it to the level of drama that it has potential to be. You know, Hytale is definitely a spicy meatball, I'll tell you that much. And there's a reason to subscribe. You went this far, so please fucking subscribe, bro. Just to lick on my thumbnails. That's the whole point. My whole career is that at least I will not bother you with my thumbnails. They're gonna be looking good, and when you look at it, it's of like, oh, this topic interesting, but I'm not gonna click on it. I'm not gonna invest my time into it. That's fine. That's your relationship with me supposed to be, I would imagine. But this, I can't even subscribe because I'm gonna get a vomit of random shit on my list. Like, I can't do it. All right? People who subscribe, like, they just sacrifice themselves to Satan at this point. Because, like, it's so bad. If you have nice thumbnails, I don't bother. Like, I can subscribe to you pretty easily. Sniper Wolf does not have nice thumbnails, but they're at least, like, coherent. You know what to expect. It's very obvious when she uploads what's gonna happen when you click on a video, what you're gonna see. So coherence is very important on this platform, and Penguin simply doesn't have any.
Getting Over It. And
This guy also has coherence. He understands that, like, there's something spicy going on here. You know, there's a bigger YouTuber, bro. And as you can tell, like, he's pretty attractive. He's pretty fucking happy. He's doing his job at least properly. And I was immediately impressed. Like, first 5 seconds I watched of his video, of the very first video, I'm hooked, bro. That's a good content creator. That's a person I can actually hang out with, bro. Not because he showed up in my comment section. That's how I discovered him. Fair enough. And Penguin's still gonna get a lot of credit for it. So, yeah, I don't have to like Penguin directly. I can just like his, you know, angry mob. Because it floods you with comments and sometimes give you a little bit of resources. Last time I found a girl NPC, which are very rare. These are very rare NPCs. Still NPCs, though, that you can sort of, like, waste their time until they run out of energy and disappear, evaporate. Girl NPCs, bro. That was fun. And now we have this bad boy. All right. It feels like that's the definition of friendship. You know, someone with content comes out and they want to be appreciated, and I can be like, yeah, I'm gonna be a positive person when I talk about you. No big deal. All right. I'm not gonna beef with you. Fair enough. That's how you have to treat small people. Like, they don't want drama. They can't handle drama. They don't deserve that. They don't hold Monopoly hostage. They don't do the same strategy over and over again. They're probably exploring the internet and trying to, you know, engage with the audience of like, hey guys, I've collected this material and I'm gonna talk about it. Like, I hope you guys like it, all that shit, right?
Close.
So he wants to beat the whole game very quickly because he already did it. So he has plenty of skills. Looking pretty smooth.
And boom, it's not even that crazy. When I first played this, when I first heard about this screen and not knowing was on the other side, I thought I was gonna get money. No, it brings you to a page where you can pay him.
And I think you can talk with the community here. I wonder, maybe not. I don't know. You can enter text. There's got to be something you can do here. But nothing is happening anymore.
What?
Anyone alive? Keys. Yeah, that's just how internet looks like. And potentially, like, if that's the black person vibe of, like, why are you so negative? What's going on, bro? Why are you so afraid of the internet? Why are you so afraid of pixels? That's what I resonate. I like that attitude. There's nothing to be afraid of, bro. There's no need to be toxic, because it shows that you're uncomfortable in some kind of fucking way. Just find things you like and do things you like. So I appreciate his content a
1 year
lot.
later looks insane.
It's also very inspiring overall. Like, I like the idea of making an outrageously difficult game to control. I wonder how it would look like if I picked the idea. What would I do with it? What would spawn out of this idea? Because you have to, like, combine physics with just controlling a single limb or something. There's different approaches that people have made. So I'm not sure how I would do it. You just have to make it very, very sensitive as well. Because there's this ping pong game where controls are so sensitive where, like, just this thing rotates out of control and everything has to reset.
Okay, my mouse is moving one. Okay, so you can play it, and I love
Kind of fascinating.
appreciate.
Bennett Body? That sounds like shit to me. There has to be some better name for all of these games. Alright, so, like, I'm gonna be subscribed. That's all I can say to this guy. Alright, so put the cherry on top. That's pretty cool. Here's my cherry. I will do this thing. What people are talking here and responding to me after doing whatever this thing. You know, someone sneaked into the comment section and said Doxer Wolf and whatnot. And then I say, being super simp is still better than being Tox Films, bro. Oh my god, that's so crazy. What an idiotic response, bro. You really just wrote that? I don't care. What do you have to say, to be honest? I like Sniper Wolf, and what are you gonna fucking do about it? Call me a simp? That's the best thing you can do? You know? Because, like, no one's gonna explain what a simp means in this context, and every single time you have to explain it. People just throw, you know, names at you because they can throw names. They can call you murderer, thief, and all kinds of nasty things. But does that stick? Is that true? I don't think so. You didn't even explain that. Every time you throw a name, a weird definition, you might want to explain it. This is the best thing you can do as an American. Just ask, what does it mean to be simp? What does it mean? Every time you have to act stupid because truly definitions are not set in stone. It means something different every single time. You can't just, like, most of the time you don't gonna have enough brain cells to figure things out. For me, I can just skip a few steps and be like, oh yeah, I'm super simp, to be honest. Because that's fun. That seems fun. Not being toxic on the internet. That seems like shit. Again, Jack's Films only uploaded like 8 minutes of content, so we're gonna look at Sniper Wolf instead. And evaluate again, just because that's a cool thing to do.
Michael, never speak to him again. I was so confused, like, why? What happened? Do not speak to boys. How am I gonna trade my Pokemon cards if I cannot speak to them?
Yeah, what if you're gonna end up millionaire because you have better Pokemon cards than the rest of the human race? But yeah, just like the secrets of getting a relationship with a woman is spending time with her, and no one wants to have that. It's illegal. You know, love might happen, and we have to stop that from happening, bro. It's too dangerous for young people to fall in love. That's crazy, bro. That's like a waste of time for them. And I sort of feel that, like, you need to figure out when you want to settle down for things. Do I want to settle down on attacking Penguin, or am I going to do other things? Yeah, I'm probably going to do other things. I'm not settling down for this shit. You know, I will settle down when I get my own simps. You know, I will be like, oh, wow, you uploaded a video simping about me. That's what I'll settle down for. Let's fucking go. That's limit that I am about to reach, you know, eventually.
Guy I like until maybe college just straight up rejected me. It's so sad. This is why I have trust issues. That guy.
I mean, now they're crying in their sleep, crying to sleep to be able to erase you from their memory. I mean, I really want to see their vlogs of them crying. How did they go to sleep knowing that they rejected someone with 30 million subscribers, bro? With a country amount of subscribers.
Refuse to even look in the mirror anymore.
Aww.
The only way she'll even talk to anyone now is if she covers.
Is if there's COVID. Let's fucking go. Just tell me that I'm not having fun right now.
People say wants to trash talk on the internet. I see them as ants. Like, if an ant looked up at you, a human, and told you you're ugly, you're not gonna care as much because they're an ant.
So you see.
Yeah, I mean, we're going the same direction here. That was some big moves, bro. That was some fucking grab the camera, like she's putting in the work. I am super entertained. And it's like, I wanted to hear that and this and that personal thing. Yeah. It's like, you know, she's reacting, but sometimes she leaks that personal information. She's doxing herself slowly. You know, stripping herself of her privacy. It's fascinating if you can put it all together. Like, even if you receive a comment, you're never gonna F her. Yeah, because I do receive that shit from, like, next level toxic people who spend time with you just to tell you that. Now, you delusional simp, because you're never gonna get the highest level of achievement of sleeping with someone, and they still don't know that. There's still not certainty that I cannot achieve that, right? Because technically sleeping with someone isn't that, like, crazy. It's how much time you spend with someone that's an achievement with a high quality person. Sleeping with someone, I would say it's you have achieved the highest level of simpery, and she knocked you out with the amount of love that you deserve. Congratulations. Bye-bye. You know, store is closed. You were the #1 simp, so you slept with some. Like, that's the way I see it. But if you, like, truly develop relationships, of, like, truly develop YouTuber to YouTuber connections, then sleeping with someone, it's not a big deal, bro. It's just a community. It's just a community of people who know each other very well and they respect each other. That's it, bro. And you slept with someone because you hang out with someone till the nightfall, and you didn't knew where else to go, and you're comfortable just, you know, cuddling instead of just sleeping separately. That's it. There's a simp version of going to sleep with someone, and there's the real human version. Yeah, to make this less of a crybaby experience of someone simping for Sniper Wolf and failing miserably.
Gone through all of this.
I hope the therapist advised.
I hope that the rapist advised
To put her in new.
put her new where in the basement, so the rapist can have his ways. Disgusting, wrong. Don't submit to the rapists. Yeah, best therapy is not being toxic and blocking toxicity from your life and knowing how to navigate internet so you don't have to, you know, swim in it. Swim in the sludge of nonsense. So if you associate with Penguin, I don't know, man. I don't know if you're living a good life. I think I'm doing way better. Bye-bye.